Mayim Bialik has sparked fan fury after letting a Final Jeopardy response slide that viewers deemed to be near-illegible on Tuesday's episode. Just weeks ago, fan favorite Ben Chan lost over a hotly contested judgment call involving one single wrong letter. Meanwhile, returning champ Suresh Krishnan has impressed Jeopardy fans by sticking to the winner's podium this week. A bothersome moment occurred at the tail end of his sixth win against Laura Blyler Scanland, a nonprofit fundraiser from Virginia, and Joe Siebert, a graduate student in physics from San Diego, California. Going into Final Jeopardy, Suresh had $11,800, Joe had $7,200, and Laura had $600. Final Jeopardy read, he starred in the two films whose soundtracks were the top two best-selling albums of 1978. Laura revealed her response and wager first since she had the lowest score. She had written a quite sloppy John Travolta bacon with bacon scribbled out and John Travolta appearing too illegible for Mayim to read. Well, I changed my mind. John Travolta, Laura said with a laugh, pointing down at her podium before Mayim, 47, had ruled. Mayim then replied, John Travolta is correct. I'm glad you changed your mind, the host added, allowing Laura to add what she had wagered, which was only $599 to her score. Joe was then incorrect with Harrison Ford, and Suresh was correct with a more clearly written Travolta, adding $2,601 to win with $14,401 and a six-day total of $96,595. In saying this was accepted, game show fans were not thrilled that Laura's response was accepted even if it didn't change the result. One fan wrote under a YouTube clip, that was a kind acceptance of Travolta. Another half defended, it's actually legible, in a toddler's handwriting way, only the second T looks like an F. A third tweeted, she barely wrote John Travolta and got credit. Quote, possibly because it could not have affected the outcome of the game, wrote a fourth. A fifth said it looked like Travolta and claimed if she didn't say the name out loud, not sure if they would have credited her. A sixth tweeted sharing a screenshot. The fact that this was accepted as a correct final #Jeopardy response is absolutely insane. A seventh responded, agree 100%, as an eighth called it doctor's handwriting. One more wrote, it had zero impact on the result of the game, so I'm not going to lose sleep over it. According to Jeopardy.com, written responses to the Final Jeopardy clue do not have to be spelled correctly, but they must be phonetically correct and not add or subtract any extraneous sounds or syllables. Ben Chan loses over one letter. Jeopardy! Viewers were shocked by how Ben's seemingly unstoppable run ended back on May 23rd's episode. Ben won all 9 of his games in a runaway fashion and became the first contestant to ever do so things were looking good for him. The Green Bay, Wisconsin professor was leading against Lynn DiVito, a retired museum educator, and Danny Lesserman, a policy communications manager, when going for his 10th win, which would have made him a super champion. Final Jeopardy under the category Shakespeare's characters read, both of the names of these two lovers in a Shakespeare play come from Latin words for blessed. Ben wrote Beatrice and Benedict, striking out his first scribbling of the word Benedict but then writing it the same a second time.